Most people don't lose arguments because they're wrong. They lose because they don't know the right words. Think about it. How many times have you walked away from an argument at work, at home, or even with a friend, knowing you were right, but still feeling like you lost? And that's how people lose respect without even realizing it. Here's the truth. People often confuse loud voices with strength, aggression with confidence, and fear with respect. But none of that is true respect. That's just temporary domination. In this video, I'll share with you 5 Stoic phrases that can completely flip the energy of any argument. Phrases that help you stay calm, protect your dignity, and, without raising your voice, make the other person go silent. And trust me, phrase number 3 is so powerful, it can shut down even the most manipulative person you'll ever face. By the end, you'll have tools you can use instantly, whether in the office, at the dinner table, or in any situation where conflict finds you. Phrase 1. I don't need to raise my voice to be right. Picture this: a heated team meeting. A coworker raises their voice, cuts you off mid-sentence. Everyone turns, expecting you to fight back. Instead, you breathe, stay calm, and say, I don't need to raise my voice to be right. It's a power move in disguise. You're saying, I won't fight in chaos. I choose clarity. Epictetus once said, he who cannot control his tongue will be a slave to his emotions. In today's words, if you lose your cool, you lose control. And watch what happens. The room shifts. Suddenly your calm becomes louder than their shouting. You've stopped arguing. You've started leading. Phrase 2. The way you speak says more about you than it does about me. Now imagine this: a family dinner. Someone makes a sarcastic joke at your expense. Laughter ripples, but you feel the sting. The easy move? Clap back. But instead, you say calmly, the way you speak says more about you than it does about me. This is a mirror. You don't attack. You don't defend. You reflect. And in that instant, they hear themselves. Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. In other words, the best way to win is not to become like the one who disrespected you. And here's the secret. When you don't react as they expect, you break the script. And in that silence, you win. Phrase 3. Let's talk when we can do it respectfully. This one's the knockout. Sometimes a conversation is nothing but an attack. They interrupt, shout, demand you accept their truth. You don't play that game. You pause and you say, let's talk when we can do it respectfully. This isn't retreat. It's raising the bar. You're saying, respect is the entry ticket to this discussion. Epictetus reminded us, you cannot control what others do, but you can control what you accept. And that's exactly what you're doing, refusing to accept disrespect. Often, this one line is enough to stop even the most aggressive person in their tracks, because you've shifted the entire playing field. Phrase 4. I'd prefer not to continue this conversation. Some arguments are traps. No matter what you say, they twist it, attack it, use it against you. That's when you reclaim your energy and say, I'd prefer not to continue this conversation. Short, clear, final. Marcus Aurelius wrote, choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. In modern terms, you decide what deserves your peace. And here's the truth. Ending a toxic argument isn't weakness. It's power. Sometimes the strongest move you can make is closing the door. Phrase 5. That's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it. Not every disagreement is hostile. Sometimes it's with people we love, a parent, a friend, a colleague, who mean well but push their views on us. That's when you say, "That's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it." This isn't confrontation. It's definition. You're saying, "I hear you, I value you, but I stand by my own judgment." Seneca warned, "To be a slave to the opinion of others is the worst of all prisons." And this phrase, it's your key to freedom. Because when people realize they can't pressure you, they respect you more. That's emotional independence, the rarest strength of all. Conclusion. The 5 phrases that redefine respect. Let's recap. 1. I don't need to raise my voice to be right. 2. The way you speak says more about you than it does about me. 3. Let's talk when we can do it respectfully. 4. I'd prefer not to continue this conversation. 5. That's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it. These are not weapons to destroy. They are shields to protect. Your dignity, your peace, your presence. They don't just end arguments. They elevate you above them. Because respect isn't forced. It's inspired. So here's my challenge. Pick one of these phrases. Use it this week. Notice how the conversation changes. Then come back and comment. Which phrase did you try? And what happened? And don't just keep this to yourself. Share this video with the loudest person you know. We all have one. Finally, don't just watch and scroll. Hit subscribe now, because the next videos will take you deeper into Stoic wisdom, so you don't just survive arguments, you rise above them.